produce at the grocery store. Bear with me just 1 minute while I share my presentation. This is just going to be a really quick presentation. I'm not going to take much of your time, and hopefully you guys will find it very beneficial. All right. All right, so getting started, like I mentioned, my name is Nicole Boone. I work with Carrie TC, and in today's presentation, we're going to work on identifying financial benefits of purchasing in-season produce, identify any nutritional benefits of these type of produce, and I'm also going to be naming some sources that provide seasonal produce information so you know what is in season, where to find them, etc. So first of all, it is very important for us to recognize what is in season. And I wanted to focus on what is in season in Florida, since I know that during this summer we're paying close attention into gardening, and hopefully some of you guys have started to garden some of your fruits and vegetables locally. So of course, if we are starting our gardening journey right now, we may not see the July fruits and vegetables blooming. We have to give it some time, but it's good for us to know like when they're actually going to be more in season. So I did want to share the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services website with you guys. This is the link where you're going to be, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that tab here on this side for a second. This is the page that you will be brought to once you go to that link, and they usually have the current month over here on their homepage. So I'll be going through this list shortly. And not just that, you're going to see a few tools on the side, and as well as a full calendar. These are mostly like fruits and vegetables that are locally grown in Florida. So these may be the ones that you want to pay more attention to if you have your own garden here in Florida. And it's also going to check mark when's the best season for each of these. Okay, so next up, this is what is in season in July, and this is going to be locally. So here in Florida, let's say that you visit your local farmer's market. These are going to be the fruits and vegetables that are more in season, so they're able to have maybe more quantity of these items, and you're most likely to get more for your buck on these. So why do we really want to focus on purchasing in-season produce? Well, one of the reasons is the ripeness. So produce that is in season right now is picked at the peak of its ripeness. Now, when I mention the peak of the ripeness, I don't want to say that it's optimum peak for us to eat this particular fruit or vegetable, but when the agricultures they have to take into consideration the amount of time that food item is going to be traveling, and also storage. So they can let the fruit and the vegetable, whether it is in the soil or in the tree, for a longer period of time. It also helps some of the sugar and the vitamins, minerals to develop a little bit stronger, and it ends up being a little bit more cost efficient for them as well. So this is exactly what I just mentioned. When the produce is in season, farmers can wait until crops are at its peak, since the produce is blooming more often. Okay. Nutrient density is another reason why we may want to look for these produce once it's in season. Produce that is harvested locally at its optimum ripeness tend to have better content of vitamins and minerals. There still needs to be more studies for this, I will say, but it has been shown that certain fruits and vegetables have more of the vitamins present if they are left in their tree or plant or in the soil for a longer period of time. The taste tends to be a lot stronger when they are in season. compared to when they're not. And this also has to do with the fact that they've been either on the soil or on the tree for a longer period of time. It matures naturally. It doesn't have to go through a specialized type of storage or the use of UV lights, greenhouses, etc. Cross-contamination is also something that we should think about, because when we purchase, especially if we purchase the local in-season fruits and vegetable, the amount of time that that fruit and vegetable spends in while traveling and in storage is a lot shorter, meaning that it goes a little bit more direct from the plant or soil to your plate, versus if it is picked, then stored, prepared, packed, sent, grocery store, and then to home. So it has less possibility of being exposed to contaminating agents. And the price, given that it's the best season for these fruits and vegetables to bloom, you may get a better bang for your buck. There's more demand. There's more supply sometimes than demand. So especially if you're going to a farmer's market and you want to negotiate prices, you're probably going to be better off purchasing also a higher volume of the fruits and vegetables that are in season versus the ones that are not. Because, and I mean, some of you may have, like here in Florida, there are a lot of mango trees that are blooming. So if you have a mango tree, you know that someone has a mango tree, you kind of want to get rid of all the mangoes or avocados before they go bad. So this is the same train of thought that some of these farmers may have. They want to make sure that they don't lose the money from produce that is going bad because they're getting so much of it that they may be better off by providing you a cheaper price on a higher volume of one of these produce. Sustainability, and this is mostly when we're trying to purchase from locals again. When purchasing foods from your local markets, we contribute to the local economy. And also, I'm not discouraging anyone from purchasing at certain stores like Publix, or I'm not sure if Winn-Dixie, but I do know that Publix does buy from some local farmers. So you can always ask your favorite store if they do so and what are the items that they're purchasing from your local farmers. Another benefit of knowing what is in season, and this will have to do with both in season in Florida as well as the nation. If you like to purchase organic products, or if you want to pay attention to the Dirty Dozen, which these are the fruits and vegetables that tend to be a little bit more, they tend to have more pesticides and go through more like cleaning processes. These are the ones that we mostly focus on purchasing organic. So when our fruits and vegetables are in season, you're probably going to get a cheaper price even on your organic fruits and vegetables. So whenever, let's say, your grapes are in season or strawberries are in season, then you may get the regular ones at a cheaper price, but you can also go for the organic option. Now, going to go a little bit more into depth about purchasing in season at the grocery stores versus local seasonal groceries. Since technology is such a blessing, and thank God for efficient transportation these days, some of our grocery stores, we are going to have products from all over the nation and other parts of the world. Now, a benefit from knowing what is in season in general is that when you go to a grocery store, you may receive other items at a sale price that are not just the ones that are local in season in Florida. So right now for the summer, and this I got it from the USDA website, and I left you guys the link on the bottom. So during the summer months, these are the fruits and vegetables that are in season. So when you go to a grocery store, pay attention to these. These are going to be the ones that you're probably going to get more for your buck as well. And on the USDA websites, they do have the list of produce that is in season for the 4 seasons. So summer, spring, fall, and winter. Also, if you prepare like cakes, desserts, and baked goods, you're probably better off like purchasing like fruits and fruits from this list. They're gonna have a stronger taste. And I also wanted to show you guys this little example. Some of you may be familiar with Sprouts. They're very farmers friendly. And if you go into their website, they also have a calendar with the list of fruits and vegetables that are in season at this type of grocery store. So this is the one that they have for July. So you're going to see that apricots, blackberries, blueberries, cantaloupe, corn, cucumbers, so on. All of these are in season. So you're probably going to get a better price on these type of items compared to others, or if you were to purchase these same items but in a different month or season. Okay, so in conclusion, purchasing seasonal produce may be beneficial due to lower cost and taste. When produce is in season, farmers tend to harvest near its ripe state. Local produce is less likely to undergo cross-contamination due to less travel time and also storage. And at USDA.gov, you'll be provided with wide information regarding agriculture, including seasonal produce. And again, don't be discouraged by purchasing foods at your major chain grocery stores, since they may purchase some foods from local farmers as well. Any questions or comments? Okay, nothing?
Does anyone shop at Sprouts? I know Sprouts has great deals, and I think they have like a program where you have coupons. There's like a coupon program, and you get free items, but you have to like be quick because it goes really quickly. But Sprouts is one place that I definitely love going to get produce and a handful of other things. So I like Sprouts. Sprouts is all right with me.
Yes, and
does anyone else shop
their website as well? They have like very interesting information. Sprouts.
Yeah, their website is very in depth with just a lot of information. Sprouts, Sprouts. Tanganyika, I don't know where you're located. There's a Sprouts off 441 near Wellington area off 441. And I know there's one towards like Palm Beach Gardens. But I don't know where there are any other Sprout locations. Probably, I'm sure there's some south, of course. There's one in Deerfield. Thank you, Laura. So there's one in Deerfield. By CVS Pharmacy, the Sprouts. Are you referring to the one on 441, Kathleen?
Yeah, I live right there. I pass up by it all the time.
Okay, there's a question there, Nicole. Should consumers be concerned? Okay.
What was that?
There's a question. Should consumers be concerned about the dirty dozen fruits and vegetables?
So these fruits and vegetables, those 12 fruits and vegetables, those are the ones that tend to go over a lengthier process or tend to have more pesticides. Honestly, the food industry there's a lot of politics behind it, and that's more of an agriculture focus. If you do want to be a little bit more on the safe side, or you feel too concerned about eating fruits and vegetables that have a high amount of pesticides, I would consider to start with those 12 types of fruits and vegetables, purchasing them as organic compared to others. It shouldn't get to the point that we should be as concerned, because everything that is placed at grocery stores should be safe for consumption. But again, when it comes to agriculture, there's a lot of politics in great areas. So we could be on this topic for years.